Hey guys, Allie here, and I've got another installment of Quarantine Questions. Woohoo! What is the biggest obstacle I've overcome? I would say probably in my 20s, right after I graduated from college. I took a year to woodshed, and January 1st I drove back to LA from being at home with my family, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna start practicing 8 hours a day. And well, I severely messed up my wrists, and to the point where I went to the top hand specialist at UCLA, and they brought in their med students because they could not see anything wrong with my x-rays or my whatever they were looking at. I think it was x-rays. Maybe it was some other imaging, but there's nothing wrong that they could see, but I was in severe constant pain. So overcoming that, where there was no medical diagnosis that could even help me, it wasn't carpal tunnel, it was just some sort of overuse syndrome, and I believe it was like a mind-body thing. I was holding a lot of tension, but that was over a year, maybe even 2-year process, where the only thing I wanted to do was play guitar, and the thing that hurt the most on my body was playing guitar. And there was so much angst wrapped up in that, and to continue going for my career that I really wanted to have as a rock musician with this incredible pain and having to stop playing was the biggest obstacle I overcame. And eventually I did overcome it, and I became a singer and a songwriter, and eventually I became a lead guitarist again, and I'm able to play now with zero pain. And it has been a long journey, but incredible. And that was a much more difficult journey, honestly, than when I got cancer. Because with the cancer, I had a diagnosis and there was a treatment. And yeah, I had to stop playing gigs for at least 6 months while I went through chemo and all that kind of stuff. But I had a support team who knew what to do to help me, and they did. And it was a very different experience than what I had experienced when I had this kind of undiagnosable problem that people were like, I don't know how to help you. I felt very alone and very hopeless for a long time, and I really feel for other people in that position, because I know there are many people dealing with all kinds of health conditions where doctors don't really know why it's happening, and it is the most frustrating, lonely, hopeless experience that I've ever had. And if you're going through that, my heart goes out to you, and just please don't give up on yourself. It's a tough one, but that was the most difficult obstacle I've ever overcome.